Good evening, everyone. I am Kyle Kyleman, also known as Kyle K. Man. And why do I have two names? That's a long story. Let's just go right into the intro. Welcome to the Artichoke. Hey, is there anybody here for the very first time? Well, how about that? Big round of applause. Round of applause for the newbies. Newbies, we love newbies. Thank you for coming in. And to everybody else, thank you for being here again. All right, just a couple quick notes before I introduce our wonderful first act. Phones. Oh, yeah, that's right. Please mute your phone. It would be a good thing. Because it's embarrassing, you know. Do it for you, not for us. We have a couple of bathrooms that we should talk about. This one, maybe not the best one to use. There's a couple around the corner. There's one up the stairs and one on this main floor here. Just keep turning and then you'll see it in the back. We are a 501c3 nonprofit. We are so grateful to our community and to our volunteers. Our volunteers make this place work. It is my pleasure and privilege to say thank you to Cynthia at the door, Mike. Yeah, applause is good. Yeah, I like that. Mike at the bar, and we've got Phil on video, and the guy who makes the sound possible and makes it so compatible and combustible. It's Gene. Gene, you're the man. Thank you for making my mic work. All righty. There's a lot more to say about this place, but I think we'll just go right to the intro here. One of the great things about being in the store while the acts are coming in and prepping, he said, stalling for time. I'm just teasing you. Is that you get to hear the sound check. And both of our artists tonight are extremely special, which isn't to say that the other artists that we have here all the time aren't extremely special as well, but these are extra special, extremely special. Okay, how about that? So it is my great privilege to introduce to you Jessica Malone.
You're so quiet. This is going to be a good listening audience tonight. Hi, everybody. My name is Jessica Malone. I'm so excited to be here in Portland. I live in Grass Valley, California. I actually lived in Northeast Portland in 2014 and 15. But this is my first time playing since I moved away last night and tonight. So I'm so excited to come and bring all the new songs I've written. Is my guitar going out there?
Nope.
Gene? Am I plugged in? I'm plugged in. Everything on my end is turned on. I haven't changed anything since the sound check. Gene, Gene, Gene. Thank you. Hey, you can hear it now. Cool, it'll sound better that way. All right, so the first song I'm going to play you is kind of bluegrassy. It's called Lonesome in Montana. It was inspired by when my mom lived in Butte, Montana for a few years. Anybody been to Butte, Montana? Ooh, that's more than usual, an entire row? Butte's in between Bozeman and Missoula, and when my mom lived out there, I got to travel out there a lot, and it inspired this song that I actually need your help to start. So we're going to start the night off all together. Are you ready? Cool. You're going to come up here one at a time. No? Okay. There's always one person that wants to, I know it. They've been waiting for it their whole lives. Okay, it's really easy. Repeat after me. You're part of the pack now, Portland. Head strong and heart soft, mountain mama mine. Got to dreaming about the big sky and the Ponderosa pines. Hey! Red-eyed drive up the highway, turn a page, roll a stone. Rearview mirror is leaving behind 1,000 miles of road. Now she lonesome in Montana, somewhere out near Yellowstone. Those wolves are howling at the window, reminding her that she lonesome in Montana. Yeah, she's out there on her own. Best part about her leaving, gonna be that day she comes back home. Past the land they call Missoula, between the Rockies and the plains. Saw a sign just for Bozeman, said Bighorn skulls beetle clean. Now she lonesome in Montana, somewhere out near Yellowstone. Those wolves are howling at the window, reminding her that she lonesome in Montana. Yeah, she's out there on her own. Best part about her leaving, gonna be the day she comes back home. Gonna be the day she comes back home. She comes back home. Now she lonesome in Montana, somewhere out near Yellowstone. Those wolves are howling at the window, reminding her that she lonesome in Montana. Yeah, she's out there on her own. Best part about her leaving, gonna be that day she comes back home. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, thank you. I knocked that right out of tune. There it is. So you know I live in Grass Valley and that my mom lived in Montana for a sec. But I grew up in Mount Shasta City, the little town of Mount Shasta City. Yeah. And I'm so grateful to have grown up in such a beautiful place. I grew up right in the little town of 2,500 people, just at the base of the mountain. And then I lived in Humboldt. That's where I went to school. So the snowy volcano to where the redwoods meet the ocean. And then I moved up here for a little while. And now I'm in Grass Valley. And I just have so much love for the West Coast. I think it's so beautiful. There's so much to see, so much nature, so much beauty that I wrote a song about it. That's the title track of my most recent LP. This song is called Gold Flowers of the West. Oh, I also have a quintet and a 9-piece band with horns. So if I start singing random parts, it's because I'm hearing my bandmates. Wasn't born in a big old mansion, and I don't need a million things, cause my voice was meant for singing, and these hands built for strings. Whoa, oh, whoa, whoa, 2, 3, 4. That's where they come in. Cross the desert, see the ocean, winding highway through the fog, the coast. She cries out to me anytime I stay away too long. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh. Gold flowers of the West, they call me home from the riverbanks, fields and the meadows. In the sun they take away my breath. Gold flowers of the West, gold flowers of the West. Oh, I want to get lost in the redwoods and find myself on a mountainside. All the while a lonely violin is playing through my mind. Ah, 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 ah. Oh, I've been restless and weary, sleepless nights, they feel so long, and I need comfort. When I get there, I'm gonna lay California's arms. Oh, I'm gonna lay California's arms. Gold flowers of the West, they call me home from the riverbanks, fields and the meadows. In the sun they take away my breath, breath, breath. Gold flowers of the West, they call me home from the riverbanks, fields and the meadows. In the sun they take away my breath. Gold flowers of the West, gold flowers of the West. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh. How's everybody doing? Thanks so much to Artichoke Music for having us tonight and for being a place that we can all gather and share time and share songs. I love venues that tell people to turn off their phones and listen. I love that. So thank you. I'm going to do 97% original music tonight. I did not write this next song. I grew up singing in choir. It was like my favorite. It was all about singing pretty and blending, and then I heard this woman sing, and she just broke all the rules and gave me permission that I didn't need but didn't know that, to not always sing pretty all the time. And there's a little opportunity at the end for you to sing along. I'm going to go, everybody. That's your cue. Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz? My friends all drive Porsches. I must make amends. Worked hard all my lifetime. No help from my friends. Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz? Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a color TV? $4 is trying to find me. I wait for delivery each day until 3. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a color TV? Oh Lord, won't you buy me a night on the town? Counting on you, Lord, please don't let me down. Prove that you love me and buy the next round. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a night on the town? Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz? Friends all drive Porsches. I must make amends. Worked hard all my lifetime. No help from my friends. Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz? Everybody, Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz? Friends all drive Porsches. Must make amends. Worked hard all my lifetime. No help from my friends. Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're all hired. Hey, that was a good last note. It's resonant and in tune. Good job, everybody. Where do I go from there, huh? Oh, that was Janis Joplin, by the way. Little tip of my hat to Pearl. If you didn't know that, I got some records I want you to listen to. This next song, there's a theme in my music. I'm really inspired by nature and traveling and love, mostly nature. Got lots of songs about flowers, and this next one's about mountains. It's called Mountainside, and it's inspired by a trip I took to the June Lake Loop in the Eastern Sierra, and I went in June of 2020. So that was a time when we all really needed to get outside and touch grass, right? Because we weren't really allowed to go outside. And it was my birthday, it was the strawberry moon, and I went out to the June Lake Loop, and it was so beautiful, and it inspired this song, which is an invitation. It's like whenever the world gets going and you get so busy, the big, beautiful world is out there for you to go look at. Get grounded. I always get so grounded in nature. So the chorus of this song is, I'll meet you on the mountainside. The violin goes like this. We're walking by the lake in early June. Blow in the pale pink light of the strawberry moon. We're walking by the lake in early June. Psychedelic eyes of the aspen grove, like those trees know something that we don't know. If you ever get lost, can't find your way, I'll meet you on the mountainside. I'll meet you on the mountainside. We're talking through the wind in the afternoon. Couldn't tell what you were saying, but it sounded cool. In that high elevation, started getting to our heads, baby. But there's no turning back, it's just around the bend. Raving in the sagebrush, singing low, like that bird knows something that we don't know. If you ever get lost, can't find your way, I'll meet you on the mountainside. roof like those. Please know something that we don't know. If you ever get lost, can't find your way, I'll meet you on the mountainside. 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 Oh, oh, oh. I'll meet you in the mountains. Thank you, Portland, Oregon. This was my Uncle Mark's Strat. Till I bought it from him. This is my first time actually playing this guitar live, so let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. He texts me like every day, have you played it yet? So now I get to say yes. A really cool thing happened to me in January. Somebody super famous used one of my songs as the audio for one of her Instagram posts. I don't know if you know who Gal Gadot is. She was like the most recent Wonder Woman. And she used this song as the audio for one of her posts, and it just changed so many things for me, and I'm very, very grateful. It went from nobody hearing this song to lots and lots and lots of people hearing this song, and I think that is, that's what artists want, right? People to hear our songs. And that's something you can do for an independent artist that's totally free and easy, is share our music with people. This song is called Sweet Sunlight, and it inspired the horn section in my band. They're not here, so I'm gonna be them. The song's about being a mermaid. Da 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 da. Sweet sunlight, sweet oh sunlight, shine down on me, oh, shine down on you, oh. I got no reason to complain, no. Lying here on this lonely river, baby. Why don't you come lie next to me, and we'll watch all our troubles roll away. I got no reason to complain. lying here on this lonely riverbank. Why don't you come lie next to me, and we'll watch all our troubles all roll away. Ooh, sweet sunlight, sweet sunlight, shine down on me. Oh, shine down on you. Oh, thank you. Okay, so last August I went to Nashville. So I have 6 releases, albums out. Well, 3 full length and then 3 EPs. My last being The Goldflowers of the West, which I'm playing mostly songs from that tonight. That was, I think, summer of 24. But I got to go to Nashville in August. A producer reached out to me. He was doing this thing called the No More Demos Project, where he picked 5 artists and invited them out to record for a day at his studio in Nashville. So I did that. I went out. I flew out on Tuesday, met the engineer in person on Tuesday for the first time, and he had a little Airbnb attached to the studio. And then Wednesday, I finished all the songs. Even though I had a lot of time, I had to put all the... Actually, this next song I'm going to play, I scratched the initial lyrics and just wrote them all the night before in the Airbnb. And then Thursday, I met the band, and we recorded all day Thursday, and then I flew home Friday. It was just boom, boom, boom. And I got 4 songs out of it. The first one I am going to be releasing on April 30th. And they wrote all the music. I'd never done that. The first 6 albums that I put out, I wrote the music for everything, the lyrics, the melodies, all of that. But they wrote the music, and so I just wrote the melodies and the lyrics. So I actually learned this song yesterday of mine. And I played it for the first time last night. So you're the second audience to hear this song, and wish me luck, because I just learned it. But here we go. I think I could do it. I think I can do it. It's called Indigo. How am I doing so far? Got the power chords down. Blue as the coast, turquoise sky meets sapphire oceans, red as a rose, crimson lips moving in slow motion, big yellow moon, light spilling in through a midnight window, clear as the truth, see right through. Tell me, where did the time go? 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 We were dancing under neon lights, coloring outside the lines. Now it's all muted tones. Even though the colors fade, I remember every shade. Our love was indigo. Pink petals fall, a sweet scent on the heel that's crushed it. Violet at dawn, wake up gold, brand new and sun-kissed, big yellow moon, light spilling in through a midnight window, clear as the truth, see right through. Tell me, where did the time go? 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 by the lights, now it's all muted tones. Even though the colors fade, I remember every shade. Our love was indigo. Thank you. I love having new songs to play, but some of the songs I've been playing for years and years, and then it's always, when a song is green, it's always so interesting. But oh, speaking of that, this is another one, and it's called Green, or Gold and Green is the name of this next tune. It's another Nashville track, and it's another cliffhanger, so. And if you know the bass line to Into the Mystic, imagine that's happening. Boom. Ba-doo-doo, ba-doo-doo. Thanks for listening. Thank you so much, everybody. That's the best. The best. Thank you. Oh, one more thing before I start. If you want to hear Indigo, I'm going to be releasing the pre-save link for that tomorrow on all of my social media at Jessica Malone Music on whatever one you have. It'll be on there. I've been living in my senses. I highly recommend it. Feeling it all. I lay down all my weapons, all of my defenses, I am open. Sunset through the trees, till everything is golden green. Light in the golden hour. In the golden hour, how fast it all goes by. I've been tending to my roses, the ones that I've been growing with my own hands. And I've been doing all the hard things, rewriting my old stories about who I am. Let the rain wash them clean, till everything is golden green. Light in the golden hour. Light in the golden hour. In the golden hour. Light in the golden hour. Oh, yeah. Thank you. So my friend Nat Keefe produced, he's from the band Hot Buttered Rum out of the Bay Area. You may have heard of them. They do a lot of touring. But Nat produced The Goldflowers of the West. album. And so Hot Buttered Rum's on there, my 9-piece band's on there, and some other friends you may have heard of, Hattie and Joe Craven. Joe used to play with Jerry Garcia back in the day. And then if you've heard of the T Sisters, one of the T Sisters is on there. So it's a big family album. Everyone came together and helped me make it, and I'm so grateful. This song's not on there, but I wrote this song with Nat independently. And this song is about, you know the saying that we are our own worst critics? This is about not listening to your inner critic and following your dreams. If you want to do something, don't let that voice get in your way. There's a really good book called The Artist's Way. I don't know if any of you have read that book, but there's a part where it tells you to name your inner critic, something silly that you don't respect, so that when it starts talking to you, you can take its power away. And I named my inner critic Beavis. So anytime it's like, oh, that line is cheesy, or whatever my inner critic says to me when I'm writing a song, I just say, shut up, Beavis, you're ruining it. And I go on and on and on, and that's what this song's all about. Oh, and I wrote it with Hot Buttered Rum, and they're bluegrass, so this is a boot stomper. 1, 2, 3, 4. Voices say we wouldn't get far, scribbling those words on the back of my guitar. Voices say that you don't have what it takes, only someone with the bakery gonna take the cake. But we kept rolling, the mission was clear, making the moment right now, right here. The miles kept piling till the voices were gone. We went on and on and on and on and on, on and on and on and on and on. Voices said to put down my pen, stop singing these songs and start over again. Voices say you don't have a chance in hell, only the voice of an angel could ring that bell. But we kept rolling, the mission was clear, making the moment right now, right here. The miles kept piling till the voices were gone. We went on and on and on and on and on. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We'll climb to that mountain, we'll crawl to the sea. We'll take what is given and we'll give it back for free. There's a restless feeling in the heart of every song, flying high all night. Don't come down till dawn. We'll go on and on and on and on and on, on and on and on and on and on. Voices said it'll never be enough. You ain't got the goods, no, you ain't got the stuff. Voices say that you're a fool to believe, to dream is to hope, and to hope is naive. But we kept rolling, the mission was clear, making the moment right now, right here. The miles kept piling till the voices were gone. We went on and on and on and on and on. Ooh. We'll climb to that mountain, we'll crawl to the sea. We'll take what is given and we'll give it back for free. There's a restless feeling in the heart of every song, flying high all night. Don't come down till dawn. We'll go on and on and on and on and on, on and on and on and on and on, on and on and on and on and on, on and on and on and on and on. I didn't ask how long my set was, so I'm hoping it's an hour. Is that right? Anyone? Well, back there. Okay, I'll just play an hour. And then Forrest Bailey is up next. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Yes, cool. little less than an hour. So I got 2 more songs for you then. Has anyone seen Forrest Bailey play? Yeah. Super, super talented man. Close enough for a heartbreak song. This is the one heartbreak song on my record. It's called Don't Say It Doesn't Matter If It Ends. Don't say that it doesn't matter if it ends, if it ends. I came here for you. I came here to understand, to try and understand you. A reason to see, son, a lifetime. It's too early to tell, and all we can do is the best that we can. Don't say it doesn't matter if it ends. 'Cause it matters to me. Our choices, they shape us, they make us, or they break us. Yeah. Life is all made up, so let's make up. Let's choose to stay in love. A reason to seize on a lifetime. It's too early to tell, and all we can do is the best that we can. Don't say it doesn't matter if it ends. 'Cause it matters to me. A reason to see, son, a lifetime. It's too early to tell. I'm playing for keeps. I don't wanna play pretend. I don't wanna play pretend. I don't wanna just be friends. Don't say it doesn't matter if it is. Oh, 'cause it matters to me. Oh, Thank you. I have one more song for you, and I think you might have seen it on your way in, but I call it the Traveling Bohemian Suitcase Store. Most musicians, we carry all our merch in those cool old suitcases, you know. But I think I have 4 albums, one of them on vinyl, if you're an audiophile like me and you like your records. I have sweatshirts, I have t-shirts, I have tank tops, and for the release of Indigo, I hand indigo dyed tote bags, and I didn't know that I was good at tie-dyeing, but they actually turned out really good, and they're limited edition for the single. So, and they got my name, like little vinyl iron-ons. And Forrest has stuff too out there, CDs and t-shirts and things like that. So after this song, I'm probably gonna pop over there. No pressure to buy anything. I am a people person, so if you just wanna come say hi, grab a business card or put your name on the mailing list, that's cool too. Thank you, Jean. You did such a great job with the sound. Thank you so much. And thanks to Artichoke Music for bringing us all together. And thank you for listening, because listeners need music, but music also needs listeners. It would be awkward if you weren't out there tonight. So thank you so much. My name's Jessica Malone. This song's called Bloom, and it's about love. Oh, and you sang, you howled. Now I'm going to test your rhythm on this song, so get ready, okay? The 2 and the 4. Friends don't let friends clap on 1 and 3. Here we go. It's the horns. Sun is brighter than it's ever been. Grass is greener on this side of the fence. And I'm finally living in the present tense. Oh, I got something, yes I do. Love that takes me higher now. Love that takes me higher now. And no amount of trouble could ever bring me down. 'Cause your love, it takes me higher. Your love takes me higher now. Every time you walk into the room, flowers, they sprout up from the ground and they bloom. Every color where there used to be only blue. Now I got love that takes me higher now. Love that takes me higher now. And no amount of trouble could ever bring me down. 'Cause your love, it takes me higher. Love, it takes me higher. Sometimes life is full of worry and woe. You lose your direction, don't know where to go. Nothing is true without the flip side of the coin. And it's days like this remind me what we're all doing it for. Love. 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 We're all doing it for love. Oh, love, it takes me higher now. Love, it takes me higher now. No amount of trouble could ever bring me down. 'Cause your love, it takes me higher. Love, love, it takes me higher now. Oh yeah. Love, it takes me higher now. No amount of trouble could ever bring me down. 'Cause your love, it takes me high. Your love, it takes me higher now. Thank you so much, Portland, Oregon. My name is Jessica Malone. Thanks to Artichoke Music. Forrest Bailey is up next. I love you and good night. Thank you, everybody.
One more time. There I am. We're going to take a 10-minute break, and then Forrest awaits. And let me tell you, I'll say it one more time. This guy will rock your socks just like you got rocked already. So hang in there, 10-minute break. Hello again. I get to introduce a fair number of acts in this odd position I'm in. So I see a lot of music. And as I said earlier, the sound check for both of these artists, as we used to say in the 60s, blew my mind. So what we're about to hear is magic. It's indescribable, like all good magic. And I had a few words with our artist before this, and I said, "Dude, how'd you learn how to play like that? Was that like 8 hours a day?" And he just kind of looked at me like, "I had a few periods like that." So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce an amazing artist, somebody I feel quite privileged to announce, Forrest Bailey.
Good evening. Thanks for being here on a Sunday. I'd really like to thank the staff here at Artichoke Music. We got Kyle and Glenn and Chris at the bar, Christy at the door. There's some really sweet people here. And I know I'm forgetting one name, and I'm terribly sorry because I'm also trying to tune my guitar. Gene and sound, thank you. I appreciate you saving me. Thank you, Gene. Gene is helping you guys enjoy the sound, and I'm so grateful to be here. It really means a lot to me that you all showed up. I'm from a small town called Auburn, California. Some of you might know where that is. That's where you stop to get gas in between San Francisco and Lake Tahoe. It's all rivers and mountains. But I live here in Portland now. And I was actually meant to play here back in 2018, and then I got pushed, and then something happened. Yeah. So this is the makeup show. 6, 7. I only count to 4. Yeah, it's I've been wanting to come to Artichoke Music for a long time. I got a couple of cats at home, and I know you guys probably, you might actually be able to see it because we got some good lighting in here, but I'm actually completely covered in cat hair right now because I live just down the street. I wrote a song about my cats chasing each other around in the morning. They wake up far before I do, and so the song is called Daybreak. I always like to ask this. Is there any guitar players in the room? Oh, cool. There's a couple. Amazing. No, you got to... Okay, I happen to know that voice, and I know that that's actually a really good guitar player. So I'm going to call you out right now. Well, music's it's a mode of communication. It's expression. So as long as you are focusing on what you say rather than how you're saying it, I think you're doing it the right way. But what I was really getting at with asking the guitar players is I'm really glad that there's a few guitar players. I love you guys, and I'm also really glad to hear that there's a lot of normal people in the room. It's great because this is such a guitar-centric concert. So if we can reach some non-guitar players, then we're doing something with the guitar. So I would like to take a moment here. You all see some technology up here. Some of you guitar players know what these buttons do. It's mostly for my entertainment. It doesn't record anything. There's no backing tracks. There's no looping. There's no anybody else I can play the wrong notes on. It's all live guitar. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually just going to I'm going to play this next song. Yeah. Actually, I'll tell you a little bit more about this. So I'm going to turn this technology off for a second, just so you can... Okay, so first step, standard guitar tuning. It has its place, but it's better like this. Technology's off. Okay, technology just makes the guitar sound better. That's what those do. That's about all I really understand about those things. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I think about the guitar, because it really is, it's all one instrument, but there's a lot of different ways that you can deface your guitar. So here's the bass player. Right, so we got that on the 6th string. Now I still have 5 other strings on the guitar. Classical guitarist in there, right? But I grew up playing 80s rock guitar, so I need a lead guitarist as well. Alright, so that's my lead guitarist. And as I said, in my small town of Auburn, California, it's really hard to find a drummer who wants to play heavy metal. Because it's a lot of work as a drummer. So what I realized is that I'm going to have to figure out something for the sound of the guitar, and what I realized is that you can actually play drums on the guitar. Okay, so here's my bass drum. Now on my bass drum, I've got a few different places I can do that. This one sounds really nice, but I don't use it very often. So there's my bass drum. I also have a snare. I could put a snare here. Here, there's a lot of different places you can get every one of these sounds. So here's a bass drum and a snare. Now, some of you might be drummers and you're familiar with the other parts of it. That's the right? That's what you say to cats. No, that's a hi-hat. Right, so you can put that on the strings. So that's your basic rock beat. You also have some high toms, some low toms. DJ scratch pad, this is exactly how you ruin the resale value of your guitar. Somebody recently asked me if they could borrow my guitar for a song at a show, and I said, absolutely. And they're just like, are you sure? I was like, I promise you, you can't do anything to this that I have done worse. So, okay, so just the drums. Now, you may have noticed that I'm only using one finger on my left hand right now. I'm going to use that to play some bass. But I still need some guitar. live guitar. There's no backing tracks. I always have to clear that up because I've had many times where people are like, wow, I love what you're doing with the looping. I was like, that's so much easier. I wish I would have thought about that before I started playing this way. Looping, you like kind of record one part and then you just layer it over, way easier. So anyways, I'm gonna play a new song for you. This song was directly inspired by an encounter with some crows in my neighborhood. I found some small Kit Kats in a free pile in my apartment complex, and I took them and I went on a walk, and I figured, well, I could make friends with the crows and I would equally disperse these Kit Kats, and well, there was 3 of them, so I broke it into quarter pieces, distributed it, and they were pretty happy with that. I figured, you know, they're eating roadkill, they can probably handle a Kit Kat. And so I dispersed that amongst the crows, and I kept walking over to the tea house, and then I was walking. There was one other lone crow, and I said to this corvid, I said, which I thought meant something like, hey, you're a really cool bird. I really like your feathers. You know, your crow buddies are over there. And I had actually already given away all of my Kit Kats, and so I kept walking. It was raining a little bit, and I felt like somebody like just lobbed a hacky sack at the back of my head. The crow swooped me. And so I realized that that crow had probably already been told by the other crows that that's the Kit Kat guy, and I didn't give him any. And I had just put like my last Kit Kat, like I threw it in the trash because I kind of got a stomach ache right before, and the moral of the story is like hang on to your Kit Kats if you're on a walk, because you never know when you're going to need to make friends with some birds. So anyways, that's what this song is about. That's one of those stories that's so oddly specific, you know I didn't make it up. You guys know what this is? Capo, yeah, guitar players, excellent. For all the non-guitar players, this is what we call a capo. This is a very special tool. This very special tool actually got a hot pink adornment, mostly because my eyes don't work the same after I turned 30. It's a black capo, but I needed some kind of color to see it, and the host of the house concert last night, I said, do you have any kind of nail polish? Any color will do. And in my mind, I was thinking even hot pink. I said white or silver or something, doesn't matter. And she came back with hot pink, and so I was like, perfect. Now I can see it. So what the capo does, this is a fantastic invention. You put it on the guitar like this. And what it does is it takes away some of these notes back here. So you can't play these notes, you can still play these notes though. Right, so they'll still work good, but none of that, okay? What's fantastic about that is there's a lot of wrong notes over there. So less wrong notes on the guitar. That's really what the capo's for. This song was originally was supposed to be a gift for my first love, and sometimes first loves don't work out the way you want it to. And we broke up before the song was finished. But I think there's a lot of beauty in holding on to the good times, because even though sometimes things don't go the way you were expecting, and sometimes you gotta change paths, it's the good's still good, and I'm a firm believer in that. So this song turned into ultimately just an ode to the goodness, and we did get to ultimately send each other on our way in peace eventually. So she's doing well, I'm doing well. I got this song out of it. So this is a true story. It's called Midnight Picnic. had a very roller coaster of a last year. Some of the biggest, greatest adventures of my life happened, and some of the biggest heartbreak in my life happened as well, kind of back to back. And so there's kind of multiple layers here. I spent a year in Nashville playing Morgan Wallen and Garth Brooks in the honky tonks. It's a bar in country. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm not exactly a country guitar player. And so I spent a year being told I didn't know enough songs. And like I knew like 250 songs, and they're like, not enough. But you know, I know some Shania Twain now. I know some Jody Messina. So anyways, you know, I managed to leave Nashville without acquiring cowboy boots. I actually wore a duster hat that I got in Australia, and somebody asked me, said, "That's not a cowboy hat?" I was stunned. I was like, "Well, I'm not a cowboy." And she's like, "Well, what are you then?" I was like, "A human?" And I'm not, I just want to be clear, you know, I'm not dissing on country. I know who I am, and I have no cattle, so. Yeah, I learned some country guitar, but ultimately, you know, I wasn't playing guitar this style. This is who I am. You hear a lot of different influences. This is the purest form I can present my form of communication to you. And so I found myself just kind of working on the guitar all the time, but actually resenting music. And not music itself, but just like the process of always playing catch up. And I found myself realizing like I need to be here no longer than my lease. So I spent exactly 13 months in Nashville, and I came right back to Portland. And you know, there's a lot of things I really love about Portland. There's a lot of community here, a lot of tea houses, a lot of hikes. So yeah, I came back here. I started focusing on my acoustic guitar again. I had to basically relearn how to play this stuff one part at a time. And then I was invited to go across Canada and open for my friend Alex Misko all over Canada. And so that was 26 dates, all sold out shows. It was absolutely incredible. And then we're doing it again this year. So Alex Misko's invited me back. He's one of my favorite guitar players and favorite humans, and I get to call him my friend too. It's really amazing. So yeah, we're going to do 60 dates all across North America, all over Canada, all over USA. So it's just, you know, sometimes it takes like 20 years to do something. And but I'm super jazzed about it. So that was like kind of like the last year, and as concise of a story as I can tell you. But it's all good things here. And so I wrote this song that's kind of celebrating my particularly specific way of playing guitar. The song's called Topsy Turvy, and it's a new one. It's all the ups and downs of life, right? It's a, you can't have the darkness without the light. It's a beautiful thing to have contrast. So it means so much to me, really, truly. To get to play for you guys tonight. It's a special treat to get to spend a lot of time. Usually I have an audience of 2 cats, and they tend to like the right behind the ears, I'm gonna play a couple more songs for y'all. So back to that whole standard guitar tuning thing, that I can, but I don't. And a big part of that is it's easier to play in a different tuning. But it's very difficult to be entertaining while you're tuning. But I'm doing my best. It's all in the hips, Some of you know me from the dance floor. Speaking of which, I tried to take a bachata class the other day and ended up at salsa. It's a lot more steps. It was fun. I'm really bad at it, but I'll go again for sure. That was a good time. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I love to dance, but I don't play dance music. That's actually my worst fear. It's like someone asks me, like, play something we can dance to. Oh, man. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. This is a song about accepting the impermanence of life. got time for 2 more songs. I'm gonna do 2 more for y'all. Because I've been playing a lot of lack of love songs, and I actually have a lot of love in my life, and I'm very grateful for that. Back when I was writing that last song, which you could guess what that's about, a friend of mine asked me to play their wedding. And I thought, wow, that's beautiful. What a cool thing to do. And I realized, like, that's not a wedding song. It's the opposite of a wedding song. And so I better come up with something that's more of a wedding song. Because I still believe in love. I still think keeping promises is a really beautiful thing to do. And so I wrote a song trying to embody that, because I think it's just such a lovely thing. Love is a good thing. So I'm going to play one more song for you guys. A few years ago, I thought it'd be a really good idea to move into my station wagon and drive 70,000 miles across the states. And then I realized that my car was getting some pretty high mileage, and so I would sell it and buy a one-way plane ticket to Australia. I had a strong case of why not. Now, some of you may be familiar with the term backpackers. I didn't know about that. I just had 2 suitcases. I had 2 50-pound suitcases and a guitar and a backpack. And I flew over to what's called Byron Bay, Australia. Has anyone been to Byron Bay? Okay. So if you've ever been to a music festival, just try to imagine living a normal life at a music festival, tent and all. And what I didn't realize about Byron Bay is that there's not a lot of paved roads there. So if you can just think about these 2 suitcases, that's how I got. No. Yeah, it was some character development over there in Australia. But yeah, I decided to just go over to the other side of the world. I was trying to avoid winter and fires. Nope. It was that year you heard about. So I realized that, being on the other side of the planet, there's only about 5 hours of the day that I can talk to my friends on this side of the planet. And, I found myself feeling pretty homesick. And I realized that home isn't a place. It's people, it's community. It's, the people who get us, who share our inside jokes. And that's what I've learned. I got friends all over the planet, but, even though Portland is physically home these days, it's the people that you're in company with that's what feels the most at home to me. So I'd really love to meet you all. I know there's some of you that I know, but there's a lot of you that I don't know yet. And I'll be hanging out over where the CDs are. And I also have some really cool T-shirts designed by my friend from Canada. His name's Adam Crossman. He's also a great guitar player and a great friend. And I have some stickers too, which are really great for high visibility locations, like water bottles and foreheads. But yeah, this will be my last song of the night. And I can just thank you so much for coming out on a Sunday. Thanks to Jessica Malone as well for opening the set. We used to play coffee shops together long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away called Auburn, California. But now we're doing it here in Portland, which is cool. And then I also want to just thank the staff one more time here at Artichoke Music. I heard a lot of these guys are volunteering, which is pretty freaking cool. It's so rare to have a space where people are really here for the music and listening for the music. I can tell a lot of care goes into this space. So thanks to everybody at Artichoke Music for making it possible. It's always the G. That's it. That's the tuning. Thank you all so much. Please come say hello.